stage is a gentleman by the name of Kelk!
Awesome, Ian. My name's Ian. I'm from Canada. Yeah. I've been here about 6 months, and people really like making fun of Canadians from time to time. And we live in igloos, we say boo. I'll tell you one thing though, what we don't have in Canada: presidential motorcades. Yeah, man. You're never gonna turn on the radio in Canada and hear like, "Oh yes, we want you to know that downtown Toronto has been charged up by the presidential dog sled." We just ski everywhere. Anyway, so I've been here a little while, and I've been trying to get to know people, and so I've been going out to a lot of bars and clubs and meeting girls, that sort of thing. And one thing that I've noticed here is kind of a weird sort of cultural, maybe an etiquette thing. It is totally cool to tell a girl that you're going to drink her under the table. It's not totally cool to tell her you're going to eat her under the table. Here, I don't really get. They call it last call. Seriously? We cut that shit off when people leave, but... So here they turn on all the lights, suddenly everybody's blinded, everybody scatters like frightened cockroaches. And you realize two things. Everybody in the bar wasn't as good looking as you thought they were. And you're making out with a cockroach. Yeah, somebody sympathizing over there. So being out here on my own has been a little bit difficult, it's been a little bit stressful. I've actually, it's been hard. I've actually gotten rather depressed at times. So I saw some psychologists, psychiatrists, when I was trying to figure out what kind of antidepressant would work best for me. And there was one that I really liked. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It was like Zol or cocaine. I really like cocaine. Does anyone have any of that? Of course, being on antidepressants, one of the things that's most ridiculous is that you're not supposed to drink while you're on it because it apparently makes you go utterly crazy. And it's really, I think it's just weird. It's like being prescribed a peanut butter diet and being told to stay the hell away from jelly. But of course, sooner or later, you just give up. You just give in, and you go to a bar. And suddenly you end up seeing these people on antidepressants drunk out of their minds in some of the happiest bar fights you've ever seen. They're like, you stupid, you asshole! God! So what are we doing later? Of course, another thing that happens is the way pills are made these days is there's a lot of glue in them and they don't get completely absorbed by the body. So they end up getting passed through into the sewer system, which then gets flushed out into the ocean as a giant cloud of antidepressants out there. Somewhere, there's like a hermit crab on the bottom of the ocean, just sitting out there saying, I don't have to be alone anymore! Under the sea! So I don't have a girlfriend out here, I'm single, but back in Toronto for a while I did actually have a really long-term relationship with a girl, but what was interesting about this one was sort of a kinky relationship. There's a lot of whips and chains and ropes and all kinds of strange, bizarre sex going on, but it was really great. It was it was a great relationship. Until she escaped. Of course, one of the problems with having this kind of relationship is that you sometimes have to travel with the various accoutrements and like toys that you have. You won't even realize when you go through airport security with a ball gag in your bag. You don't know it's in there, and just suddenly, before you know it, then the guy, the security guard pulls out this thing and he's holding it up in the air and says, "What is this?" in front of everybody. You just sort of look at him going, "It's for a dog." A very bad dog. And of course, on a more intimate level, it can be difficult in one of these things because you have a lot of stuff in your house that is kind of hard to explain sometimes. Like a friend will come over and will be like, "Ian, I gotta ask you, why do you have all this rope in your house?" And it'll be like, well, to be honest, I'm really into mountaineering. And they'll say, "Well, why do you have all these handcuffs everywhere?" And say, "Well, I'm really into police activity. I like to train, that sort of thing." He goes, "Oh, all right. But why do you have all these whips in your bedroom?" I'm like, "Oh, Those are for whipping my girlfriend. Anyway, that's it. That's me. Thanks, everybody.